Okay, so first what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my NYX HD concealer in the shade. Great way to start off the video. Just throw your products on the ground and you'll get this look. I can't find my little purple like headband that I wear, so we're gonna have to deal with these baby hairs. But yeah, let's just, oh yeah, not to scare you or anything, I literally don't have foundation like on my face besides my forehead, so I know we're a little bit close and I do apologize because my skin is not the best. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing is applying my concealer. The concealer that I'm using is the NYX HD concealer in the shade 6.7 Caramel. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to my eyelids. So you know what's like weird about this method is like when I used to do my cut crease, sometimes I would set it and sometimes I wouldn't set it. And when I didn't set it and I just went in with the shadow that I would be using, I would notice like a difference. But I never thought to like not set my eyelids. So I really do thank Daisy Marquez on creating, or not creating, but like letting us know about this hack, because I don't think like we know who really like told us about this hack, but I learned from Daisy, so that's who I'm gonna be like quoting in this video. But yeah, so let me just blend this out real quick. Of eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna be using the Pixie times It's Judy times palette, and I should have honestly used a more colorful palette to show you guys that this little hack works, because it really does work, you guys. I did this one off camera because I wasn't too sure what kind of look I wanted to do with these shades, because I haven't played with this palette in so long. But yeah, so the first shade that I'm gonna be picking up is this middle shade right here, and it's called Brick. And I'm just gonna be using that in my crease and as my transition shade. I really like this palette. At Target right now, it's on clearance because they're getting rid of it. So if you guys want a Pixie palette that's really good, definitely recommend the It's Judy times palette. So go pick it up because your girl saw it for $12 or $16. So I would definitely grab that. Okay, now I'm going to be taking the Brick shade. And at first, I'm just going to be dabbing it. Do you guys see that color right there? That color payoff looks true to the pan. Like, obviously when you apply your eyeshadow, you're gonna be like, oh wow, it looks exactly like the pan. But I feel like with this method, it looks like the pure pressed pigment. It doesn't look like fully blended out or anything like that. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. I'm not too sure if this hack works with all concealers and such. I did like it on the NYX concealer. I would definitely try it on a couple other concealers that I have and see if I get the same results or not. But you guys, like, look at that color payoff. It's so good, and honestly all my shadows are blending seamlessly, even though this is just the first shade. You would think that it would be hard to blend out because of the concealer being like a sticky base in a way when you first apply it, but honestly it's easy to blend out. So I want to build up this orangey brick shade a little bit more, so I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that eyeshadow and just place it over top. So that's going to be my transition shade. The next shade that I'm going to go in with is the shade, let's see. This one is the shade Honey Bear. So I'm going to be picking up this shade right here, and I'm just going to be placing that like in the crease but a little bit lower than my transition shade. What this is going to do is going to create some definition into the eye look, and it's not going to make my eye look flat. So going over top of the orange brick shade with the other shade that I'm using right now, it is blending out seamlessly, you guys. It's not tugging or anything of that nature. It's just going on as normal eyeshadow would. It is not gonna be like super pigmented as the first shade was, but honestly, you guys, it's there and I like it. So I'm just gonna keep blending it out with a mixture of all these brown shades. I suck at showing these shades, but all three of these brown shades, which is Ping, Night, and Aw Snap. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix those together and apply it a little bit lower than the second shade that I placed. This is just gonna add some more depth and more warmth into the eye look. Now that I have all the browns placed down, I'm going to go ahead with the same blending brush I used to apply the brick shade. And I'm just going to blend everything together because I still want that seamless look. Even though I didn't set the lids, I wouldn't see why it wouldn't give you that seamless look. But honestly, you guys, I'm living for this hack. Probably never going to set my concealer ever again, but who knows, because it's such a habit, I might just accidentally be rushing one day and set my eyelids. So I don't know, but I really like this hack, and I think if you use like bright colorful shadows, that they would just pop and be even more pigmented than what they already are while being pressed into the palette. Now I'm going to be taking the concealer again, and I'm going to be creating a half cut crease. This is optional. Lately I've just been liking to cut my crease a lot. I just think that it really defines my eyes, and it's something different here on my channel. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut my crease. Okay, so I went ahead and cut my crease. It's okay if it's not going to be perfect because the shimmer shade that I'm placing over top is a more darker shimmer shade. So it's going to be this shade right here, and it's called Getaway. And I did not set my concealer on my eyelids, so I'm just going to go ahead with the Getaway shade and place it just right over top. So this is a more chocolatey shade. It's really pretty. I think the concealer underneath really brought out the specks of gold in this eyeshadow, so I really enjoy that. Then over top, I wanted to add a little bit more gold. I know that you can't really see the gold on camera. So in the palette, there is a gold shade, and the gold shade is called Bubbly. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of that. I'm curious to know how these eyeshadows play out throughout the day, if my eyelids are gonna get oily, because I do have oily eyelids, or if not, since these are like eyeshadows and they're like matte, I don't know what really is gonna happen. So I will leave in the description box down below. Be sure to check it out to see how my eyeshadow wore up throughout the day. But now, taking those same 3 brown shades, I'm just going to be adding it towards the end of the half cut crease because I don't want there to be any harshness, so I need to blend these two together. Okay, so now for the brow bone highlight. This is the part that I honestly regret doing last, but I'm taking the Nicole Guerrero Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm picking up the shade 143, and I'm going to be highlighting the brow bone. I don't know what it is, but I felt like the brow bone shade went on a little bit tugging and not as seamlessly as I would normally see it applying. I don't know, maybe it's just the brush that I'm using because I don't really use this brush, but I felt like the highlight didn't go on as nice as it normally does. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. Yeah, see, like I really don't like the way the highlight applied. I should have done it first and then went over top with all the shades that I used. But that's okay, I know for next time. And then if you guys are following this tutorial, I would start with the brow bone shade first. But this is the completed eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up and finish my face makeup, and then I'm gonna come back on and let you guys know the final thoughts on this not setting concealer. Okay, you guys, well, I'm back with my full face of makeup on. If you would like to know what I used on the rest of my face, it will be in the description bar down below. But so far, you guys, I really enjoy this eyeshadow hack. I do not have any eyeshadow separation or creasing. Like I said earlier, I will leave in the description box down below a little brief overview on how my eyeshadow held up throughout the day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. I am trying to reach the goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of January, beginning of February. But I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!